Hello everyone, my name is Priyanka Jagtap and the today's presentation topic is Perquisites and Allowances. Now we see the Perquisites and Allowances which is under the head of income from salary and in the Income Tax Act 1961. First, we see the overview about the topic, what we learned today. We learn from the introduction of perquisites and allowances. Then we see the difference between perquisites and allowances. And the last, taxation of allowances and perquisites. Now we start with the introduction of perquisites and allowances. Allowances. Perquisites and allowances in income tax, particularly in the head of income from salary. It plays a crucial role in determining the taxable income of an employee. These elements encompass various benefits and facilities which is provided by an employer to an employee in addition to their regular salary. Allowances are allowances are in the form of cash, are the monetary payments which made by the employer to their employee over and above the basic salary of the employee. They can be divided into some categories. It includes uh, house rent allowance, tiffin allowance, or the conveyance allowance and dearness allowance, etc. Allowances includes a portion of the salary paid by the employer to the employee, which is exempt from tax to meet some specific expenses. Now we see the allowance types of allowances. Allowances, which is mainly divided into three types: fully taxable, fully exempted, and partially exempted or partially taxable. Fully taxable allowances it includes uh, or dearness allowance, overtime allowance, entertainment allowance, and tiffin allowances, etc. Then fully exempted allowance. Fully exempted allowance, which is exempted from the tax fully. It includes foreign allowance or the uh, judge of high courts. Then partially taxable allowances. It means some amount of the allowance which is partial taxable or some amount of allowance which is fully exempted from the tax. It includes house rent allowance, section 10 subsection 13a. The allowances which include some special allowances which are uh, exempted in fully or to the certain limit of the allowances. uh, Special allowances which are include traveling allowances, daily allowances, vehicle allowances, and the helper allowances, etc. The exemption of special allowances are depend upon the actual expenditure which is incurred by the employee. Then now we see the definition of perquisites. Perquisites is referred to the benefits and amenities that are enjoyed in addition to their salary by a person holding a regular employment. The perquisites are commonly known as perks. Uh, Perquisites are the benefits or the amenities which is provided by the employer to the employee in addition to their salaries. Perquisites can be divided into three types: perquisites, other perquisites, taxable perquisites, or tax free perquisites. There are the corporate perks, it means the corporate perquisites. These may include accommodation, car, education, and medical facilities provided by the employer. The monetary perquisites are taxable only for the specified employees, which includes free domestic servant at employee's home, that is gardener, sweeper, watchman. Then free gas, electricity or water at employee's home. Free educational facility for employees' children is up to rupees 1000. Then use of motor car, private journey provided free of cost or concessional rate to employee and their family of transport employees. Then monetary perquisites are taxable for all employees, which includes reimbursement of salary of servant, reimbursement of gas, water, electricity bill, reimbursement of school fees up to rupees 1000, reimbursement of motor car expenses, and the reimbursement of private travel bill of transport employees. Now we see the difference between allowance and perquisites. Perquisites, employer provided benefits on account of the professional services provided by them. Allowances, employer provided fixed amount to meet specific expenses of the employee. Perquisites, it can be taxable or non-taxable. It's totally depending on its type or may not increases your tax liability. Then the allowances were paid along with the salary. Allowances are taxable and it increases your tax liability. Allowances are generally paid in cash format and the employers pay perquisites in the consideration mainly. However, they pay reimbursement in cash. The perquisites are example rent-free accommodation, transportation, facilities provided by the company, etc. The examples of allowances, medical allowances, and the house rent allowance, etc. Now we see the documentation requirements for the allowances and perquisites. Proper documentation is required for the employer and employee for the perquisites and allowances. The main document is required for the employee is form number 16. The form number 16 which is provided by the employer to their employees which includes all details information about perquisites and allowances. Then HRA documentation, it includes rent agreement, rent receipts and PAN of landlord. Medical allowance includes medical bills, prescription copies, and the last, company car perquisites, logbook, fuel bills, and maintenance records. So, these all are the information about perquisites and allowances. Thank you.